On today's episode of Tubby Time, we are back out at the griddle, whipping up some delicious cheesesteaks without the steak. I'll explain, but let's get into it. Happy mid-April, everybody. I mean, we are getting into warmer weather. So excited to be back out here at the Blackstone Griddle. Hope you're all doing really, really well today. As I promised, middle of the month, we're releasing a cooking video. It's been a nice break from cooking. We want to sort of get back into it. We have more comedy videos coming, but if you haven't checked those out, please do. Let us know what you think of them. Leave a like, leave a comment, whatever you want. We'd love to hear from you guys. But right now, we're focused on cooking some delicious cheat steaks. Now, this recipe was derived from Todd Toven. I think he invented it. I'm not sure. But if you haven't checked out his channel, it's in our featured channels. Basically, we're making cheesesteaks with ground beef. That's all it is. And it's delicious. It's a delicious, greasy concoction full of cheese and cholesterol and artery clogging deliciousness. I don't know how else to describe that. And one more thing. I'm actually filming this live on TikTok right now. So if you haven't checked out our TikTok, be sure to go to it at TubbyTime69. Download the app. It's free. It's great. You'll get addicted. It's amazing. But you can watch us actually do our Tubby Time filmings live. Not our comedy ones, because we do those on TikTok as well, but our cooking ones. So you can watch us twice. I mean, that is... Does anything get better than more Tubby Time? Let me ask you that, you know? Whatever. Let's get into it. All right, starting off on our right side, dump some oil down. I got this on a medium heat. We're going to throw down some onion. This was 2 small yellow onions. And we'll throw down some salt and some black pepper. Throw down a little bit of butter there. I was trying to look for a large onion, a large yellow onion, but the supermarket we go to sucks, so this 2 small onion is all they had. Also, if anyone out there knows how to get the skin off an onion easier than struggling with it for 5 minutes, please let me know. I need a trick, because these specifically, these yellow onions we have, were terrible to work with. All right, next up, I got some freezer burned ground beef. I'm just gonna put that over here. That's probably about, I don't know, 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. I'm just gonna let this thaw down a little bit. Typically speaking, I think if you had 3 pounds of ground beef, you'd be fine, but I'm trying to use this crap, so just letting our onions slow cook down. I just cut them into chunks because it's easier. I like actually having chunks of onion instead of minced onion in my ground beef, but it's up to you what you want to do. There we go. Actually gonna take this. One thing this is good for, besides cleaning. And I'll throw our other amount in here. Just mix it all together. It's a lot of beef. This is 80-20 beef we're using, and make sure that your grease strip is the right spot if you have one of these older griddles, because otherwise it pools up in the corner and makes a disgusting mess. I'll throw a little more oil down. Gonna put a good amount of salt on there. Good amount of black pepper and your granulated garlic. Typically I do onion powder as well, but we're putting onion in here, so don't really need to. I'm just giving this a nice mix all around. This is gonna take a second to render down a little bit, so let it do its thing. Check on our onions here. Caramelizing beautifully, as always. All right, fat's starting to render down a little bit in here. I'm really curious how many days this is gonna last us, because this is a lot of beef. And they never sell beef in, like, 2 pound packs. You need to do like 1 pound or 16. 3 really, but I'm gonna throw some more salt in here and more pepper and more garlic powder. Anyone else have bees out already? Got bumblebees flying around me right now. So you can see all that grease is coming down now toward the bottom and going down to the grease drain. At this point, I think we're pretty much good. There's still some raw pieces, but that's not a big deal. We're gonna mix in our onions, make it all one delicious mess. And this recipe is a good example of why you should always have an apron when you're cooking on one of these, because the grease is splattering back at me. And I'm just constantly mixing it because I want this grease to sort of come out. I don't want all of it to come out because grease is flavor, but I'm really trying to break this up any big chunks in here because I don't want any raw meat hiding. What I'll do is I'll push this off to the side. I'll start getting my buns prepped. So unfortunately, the only buns that the supermarket had were Portuguese rolls. And those were the heftiest because, like I said, this is greasy and you're going to have cheese. So we're going to use those. It is what it is. So we'll cut these in half. You don't have to do this. I'm just going to throw down some butter right here. I'm going to throw my rolls down, toast them up a little bit. Get some nice color on them. All right, let's see what the buns look like. Perfect. Nice and brown. All right, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a portion or two. Let's see. Let's do this here. Let's do that. You need to try to make it into Portuguese roll size or whatever. Put that there. That looks like a portion. Maybe a little more. I'm going to die. Turn these off because we don't really need them on. And then I'm going to top with American and some cheddar. Just because I'm fat, I'll do this. So I have extra cheddar, extra American on one side of each. Put our buns right on top. Let's do this. Bring it in a little bit. Then put our buns on top. The rest of this I'm just going to scoop into my bowl on the side. And then slide this under. Oh, that worked. Oh, that worked. That was the one that fell apart anyway, so that's okay. Oh my God, dude. Look at this. Look at that. Melty. Oh my God, dude. That's amazing. I love it. This is going to be an absolute mess. Just look at that. It's insane. Mess of cheese that absorbed into the meat. You can't really see it, but I put plenty of cheese on there. You saw that, so. All right, let's try to do this. I don't know how I'm going to do this, though. I might have to, like, bend down over here and do it this way. And I want this one. Wow. You know what's weird is the cheese, like I said, it absorbs into the meat. So you don't see it, but you get that cheese flavor and you're like, wow, where'd that come from? But it's I literally put like, 3 pounds of cheese on here. So that's good, people. If you ever want a Philly cheesesteak but don't want to go through the effort of freezing ribeye and cutting it and all that good stuff, this is the way to go. Believe me. Delicious. Absolutely delicious meal. Thanks for watching another episode of Tubby Time. If you liked what you saw, give us a thumbs up. And keep in mind, YouTube viewers, that we will be filming these live on TikTok from now on, hopefully. Maybe not always, but hopefully we will be. So, like I said, like, comment, tell us what you want to see next time. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tubby.